In July 2024, Meta rolled out this massive algorithm update called Andromeda. They partnered with Nvidia and rebuilt their entire AI system, which completely changed how ads are delivered to people. So if your ads are working and you have no idea why, this video is quite literally going to save you thousands of dollars. If you're new here, my name is Madhu, and I'm going to break down the exact campaign that took my client Orlando from $40,000 per month to $120,000 per month in just 90 days using Facebook ads. So a lot of advertisers now think that their ads are broken or Facebook ads are dead, just because they're spending more and more money and the results just keep getting worse and worse. But here's the thing, Facebook ads didn't break, the algorithm just changed. It's called the Andromeda update, and the advertisers that adapted are now printing money. Okay, so what's different? Well, the old way of doing things was split testing hooks and 3 to 5 ads per campaign. But the new way with Andromeda is now diverse ads covering all pain points and 15 to 50 ads per campaign. Now that's the main difference in terms of campaign structure. The reason why we want to include for this volume now is that Facebook can actually match the right ad to the right person. So if you're still running ads the old way, 3 to 5 ads per campaign, you are quite literally fighting the algorithm. Facebook wants creative diversity now, it wants options, and if you don't give it all the options, you're going to keep bleeding money while your competitors are printing. Now this next part is critical because the campaign structure I'm about to show you is the opposite of what every Facebook ads guru has been teaching you for the last 5 years. But it's working, and if you get this wrong, nothing else I show you will matter. And here's the exact campaign structure we're running across every single client account. It's simple. One campaign, one ad set, and 15 to 50 different ads. That's it. There's no multiple ad sets, there's no detailed targeting, it's as simple as that. Now I know what you're thinking, Madhu, what the fuck? That's fucking insane. Won't that mess up the learning phase? And the answer is yes, which is why we're doing this completely different than we did before. Now let me walk you through this step by step. So first, in the campaign, you want to optimize for leads or sales or whatever it is. Now, if you are spending more than $500 a day, you are going to run it for CBO. If you're spending less than $500 a day, you're going to set it up for ABO campaign. Now this is the key thing. We are optimizing for the standard event that you are looking for. In most cases, this is scheduled or booked calls. This might be sales, whatever it is. Now, one thing you can do is in this ad set level, you can break it up into 2 ad sets. So let's just zoom out here. We can have ad set 1 and ad set 2. In here, you can set this up as broad targeting or a lookalike audience. This could be customers that have previously bought with you or people that have engaged with your content, whatever it is. And then you are going to run the exact same ads, exact same 50 ads in each of these ad sets. And you're just going to split test it and see which ad did better. Now, one thing we want to do is in both of these ad sets is we want to exclude people that have already bought from us, your previous customers, because they don't want to see your fucking ads again. They've already fucking bought. And it'll also just fuck up the pixel conditioning. So that's the one thing we want to do is we want to exclude customers from our ad set. So the magic happens at the ad level. Now the question lies, what do I talk about in these 50 different ads? And it's simple. You are going to create a new ad for each reason that someone should convert with you. Okay? So back in the day, we used to split test hooks. We're not doing that anymore. Each ad is completely different. So say you're running a weight loss offer. One reason someone converts might be because they want to lose fat. Another reason a person might convert or buy your fitness program is because they don't know how to plan their food. Another reason might be because they haven't felt confident in years. Another one might be they've had a shit sex life. Another one might be their clothes don't fit anymore. The reason why this is so cracked now is Andromeda is going to be really good at pairing this with the person that the pain point resonates with this the most. So if someone's been interacting with just nutrition content, it'll pair them with the nutrition ad. If someone has just been interacting with self-confidence and self-development content, it might pair them with the confident ad. If someone is maybe interacting with how to make clothes fit well for someone that's overweight, they might pair them with the clothes ad. There are 100 different reasons why someone might convert to your offer. Now, a quick fucking tip that you can do is if you have no idea and you can't think of 50 different reasons, take your sales recordings from Fathom or whatever, export them as a transcript or text file, upload them into ChatGPT, and ask ChatGPT to scrape all the reasons that someone has mentioned why they want to join your program. And then once you have all your reasons, make the scripts and film, bro. Fucking quickly film so you can get as much creative diversity into your ad set as possible. So long story short, the reason why this structure is so powerful is when you give Facebook 50 different ads with different angles, different formats, different hooks, the algorithm can actually find what works for each specific person. And now you have data, now you know what's working, you can double down on the winners and create more next month. And this is exactly what we did for Orlando. We went from generic ads with a 2.5 ROAS, and once we implemented this structure, within 90 days, he went to a 7 ROAS and hit 120K per month. Now, this campaign structure is critical, but if you don't manage it correctly, you're going to leave a ton of money on the table. So let me show you what the exact weekly process that we use to optimize these campaigns. All right, so you've launched your campaign and you got 50 ads live. Now what? Here's the exact weekly process we follow. So week 1, we launch 50 ads. Week 2, go into your account and kill any losers that are not getting spent. So if an ad has gotten 0 ad spend or less than $10 in ad spend in 7 days, it's dead. Facebook doesn't like it, bro. Bun that shit. Now, week 3, what we're going to do is you're going to have that winning ad set. You are going to scale that up. You're going to put more money into it, and then you're going to duplicate the ad set. You're going to take out the winners, and you're going to put 3 to 4 more ads in there and run this test again. And then we're going to repeat the process. Week 4, we are going to look into the new ad set. You're going to turn off the ads that are losing. You're going to duplicate that ad set, take out the winners, put 3 to 4 more ads, and split test them against your losing ads. Now, at the end of the month, analyze the ads. Out of the winners, what's the common theme? What's the common pain point that people are resonating with? Which pain point has the highest close rate? Which pain point brings in the best quality leads? You know, that data is fucking gold. And every month, you're getting smarter, your ads are getting better. Again, this is the exact same fucking process that we use to get Orlando from 40K per month with a 2.5 ROAS to 120K per month with a 7 ROAS. And by the way, this is 7 ROAS on cash collected, not even revenue. Right, so now you've got your campaign structure and optimization process. But here's where most people leave 50% of their revenue on the table, and it comes down to retargeting strategy. And this is the part that's gonna make you feel like you're actually printing fucking money. Let's dive into it. All right, so this is where the magic happens, right? Most likely you're running ads, something like an ad to a landing page or a VSL, they book a call, and then you collect payment. But in this phase, most of you are missing your biggest opportunity. Like, you're quite literally missing out on 50% of your revenue here. So here's what we do. Every time someone books a call, all the way up to the moment of their actual call, we hammer them with content. They will see at least 15 to 20 pieces of content before they get on our call. And the reason we do this and we continue to do this is because it significantly increased our close rate and our show rate without needing to upskill our sales reps. And you'll see exactly why in a minute. Okay, so how do we set this up? Well, you're gonna run an engagement campaign and you're gonna create an ad set for people who have just booked a call. So this is gonna be like the ad set that has standard event as scheduled. And in this ad set, you're gonna have one ad or piece of content. So if you're a dummy and you haven't figured this out yet, only someone that is scheduled will see this ad. And you are gonna create this exact thing for 20 different types of ads. So each ad set is targeted towards the same people. Now, one key thing you wanna do is you wanna include an exclusion criteria. And you are gonna exclude anyone that has watched 3 seconds or more of that video. The reason we do that is, say someone watches 3 seconds or more of this video, then they will not see this video again since we've excluded that. They will go on to the next video. And here as well, we are going to set an exclusion audience of people that watched it for more than 3 seconds. So after that, they will see this video and so on for the 20 different videos that we've created. Now quickly, this is important to note. What are the 20 pieces of content that we want to make? We're going to address 4 categories and each are going to have 5 videos. So category 1 is going to be general questions. This might be general questions that you might get about whatever you're selling. Things that you don't really want on the sales call, but you find is just a lack of education that your prospect might have. Then you might have secondary questions. This is more things about your actual program. So what is the success rate of your students? What do you actually get in the program? You know, will AI take over this industry? Really specific niche questions. The 4th category is objections. So you might find that your sales team get really common objections over and over again. It might be price objections, it might be fear objections, it might be partner objections. You're going to create content that is addressing that so you dismantle and you can attack their limiting beliefs before they actually get on the call. And the 4th category is going to be social proof. This is also really good for anyone that gets a lot of fear objections. And in here, you're just going to blast them with testimonials, case studies, anything that really proves that it isn't a fucking scam. Because let's be real, that's a real thought that everyone has nowadays. And you're dumb if you don't address it. Now, this process alone increased our show-up rate from 40% to 75%. It increased our close rate from 25% to 45%. You know, let's just do the maths. Say you're booking 100 calls per month. With the old way, 40 people show up. And say you have a 25% close rate. So you close 10 clients. With this new way, 75 people show up and you close 34 clients. That's a fucking 3.4 increase in your revenue just by implementing this retargeting strategy with the same fucking ad spend. It is quite literally that easy. It's just about strategy. And that's why retargeting is so powerful, because you're not spending more money on ads. You're just nurturing leads that you already have. All right, so I know I throw a lot at you, so let's wrap this up. Facebook ads now are not about finding the perfect ad. It's about creative diversity. It's about feeding the algorithm a bunch of options. So you want to have one campaign with one ad set with multiple different ads in each ad set. You're then going to see which gets the most ad spend. You're going to keep those. You're going to turn the rest off. You're going to duplicate the ad set. You're going to take out the winners, put in 3 to 4 more ads in the new ad set and split test that against the losers, and you're going to repeat that process every week. While you're doing this, any ad set that is winning, you're going to scale up the budget, and then you're going to retarget anyone and everyone who books a call with ads addressing questions, secondary questions, objections, and social proof. And that's it. That's the fucking formula. Now look, I'm not saying this is easy, but it's pretty simple. And if you follow this exact structure, you're going to see a cost per lead drop, you're going to see a cost per call drop, you're going to see your cash collected per sale increase, you're going to see a show up rate increase, you're going to see a close rate increase. It's a big trickle down effect from this structure. Again, this is the same strategy that I used to take Orlando from $40,000 per month to $120,000 USD per month in just 90 days. It works. You just have to execute it. Now look, if you want more non-BS marketing strategies, make sure you subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.